All right, this is a brand new Festo instrumentation system, and it's a system designed for courses where you're studying instrumentation and you're trying to measure things like flow, temperature, level, pressure. This system has the capability of doing all of that, and it has actuators as well, so it can open valves, close valves, and it's automatically connected to a PLC to be able to do that. And there's a pump that can operate as well down at the bottom. So starting up here, we have a sensor, and this is an ultrasound sensor that's detecting the level of water in this tank. So it shoots a beam of ultrasound down to the interface level where the water is, measures that to say the tank is full, the tank is empty. So it's a kind of a sensor that has a range of values, as opposed to this sensor right here, which is just a logical sensor. It tells you whether there's water at this level or not. So it's just true or false. In the system, we have a pressure sensor. This one's mechanical, and it just measures from 0 to about 1 bar or 15 psi. This is another pressure sensor measuring the pressure in the piping, and it's electronic. The nice thing about this type of sensor is it's feeding back to the processor, but you visually get to see the signal locally as well. Down here, we have another valve. It's a linear actuated valve, and it controls the flow of water in this pipe here. So we can control it with a 0 to 10 volt signal, and the valve is either 100% open or 0% open. So it's a linear actuated valve. Down in this area is a magnetic flow meter. So it's measuring the flow rate of liquid flowing in this pipe, and it can be anywhere from 0 liters per minute to maybe up to 10 or 15 liters per minute. And the flow in the system is controlled by this DC motor down here, or pump. So it's a DC motor and a pump combined together. Water will flow through this tubing. This measures it, and it can control it anywhere from 0 to 10 volts through the PLC. Over on this side of the tank, we have on the left-hand side, this is an RTD sensor, resistance temperature detector, and it can measure temperature anywhere from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. Just to the right is a 1,000 watt heater to heat up the water in the tank, and it's just on-off, so either turn it on or off. Moving up a little bit, this is a valve here that can open and close the tubing. So it's basically just an on-off valve where the other valve was linear, and it's electro-pneumatically controlled. So there's an electrical signal that causes air to be supplied and causes this thing to rotate 90 degrees. And on the side of the device are little pieces of metal, because there's an inductive sensor inside here that tells me whether it's 90 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees counterclockwise. On the side of the tank, we have two different sensors, and they're both capacitance sensors. I'm not sure if you can see the lights, but there are two lights, a green light to tell you that there's power, and if it detects water in the tank or my hands, the other light will come on. So the capacitance sensor can actually detect the water inside the tank. And that's because the material that the tank is made of and the water have very different dielectric strengths. So when the water is up to this level, that light will come on. When it's below that level, it comes off. But it's a digital sensor. It can't tell you the exact level, only if there's water at that point or no water at that point.